Today, I'm going to be reviewing a book that I know many of you have been waiting for, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. This book is a prequel to the popular Hunger Games series, and it takes us back to the early days of the Hunger Games and the rise of the villainous President Snow. The story follows a young Coriolanus Snow, who is chosen to be a mentor in the 10th Hunger Games. His task is to coach a tribute from District 12, a talented singer named Lucy Gray Baird. As Coriolanus works with Lucy Gray, he begins to develop feelings for her and becomes increasingly conflicted about his loyalty to the capital and the Hunger Games. Throughout the book, we see how Coriolanus is shaped by his experiences in the Hunger Games and the political turmoil of the time. We also get a glimpse into the early days of the Hunger Games and how they came to be the brutal spectacle we see in the original series. And of course, we get to see how President Snow became the ruthless and cunning leader we know him as in the original trilogy. Now, I have to say, I was a little skeptical when I heard that The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was going to be a prequel. I wasn't sure if it was going to live up to the original series, or if it was just going to be a cheap cash grab. But I have to admit, I was pleasantly surprised by this book. One of the things I loved about The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is how it humanizes President Snow. In the original series, he's just this evil villain that we love to hate. But in this book, we get to see him as a young man, with hopes and dreams and fears just like anyone else. And while we don't necessarily sympathize with him, we do gain a deeper understanding of what made him the way he is. Another thing I loved about this book was the world building. Suzanne Collins does an incredible job of fleshing out the world of the Hunger Games, from the districts to the capital to the arena itself. And the way she shows how the Hunger Games evolved over time is really fascinating. But what really makes The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes a great book is the characters. Coriolanus Snow is a complex and compelling protagonist, and Lucy Gray Baird is a truly unforgettable character. She's charming and talented and mysterious, and you can't help but root for her throughout the book. Overall, I would definitely recommend The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes to any fan of the Hunger Games series. It's a well-written and engaging book that adds a lot to the world of the Hunger Games, and it's a great way to revisit some of your favorite characters and see them in a new light. So if you haven't read it yet, definitely check it out. There is a link in the description where you can buy the book.
That's it for today's quick fact check. We hope you enjoyed learning something new and interesting. If you want to keep up with our latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you have any suggestions for future topics or just want to say hello, leave us a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.